if human civilization were to encounter any cosmic event in the future. The explosion of Betelgeuse would definitely be one. As a red supergiant, Betelgeuse is 950 times larger than our Sun. If it were to replace the Sun, all celestial bodies within Jupiter's orbit would be engulfed by Betelgeuse's fiery sea. The most dangerous part is that, according to stellar evolution models, Betelgeuse, having expanded into a red supergiant, has reached the end of its life. It could explode as a supernova at any moment. Considering it's only 640 light-years away from Earth, and a supernova explosion is one of the most violent astronomical phenomena in the universe. Many people believe it may have already exploded, and high-energy particles are flying towards Earth at near light speed. But due to the limitation of the speed of light, we cannot give an early warning. Returning to the stellar evolution model, in the red supergiant phase, the star's own outer shell will gradually fall off due to mass loss. Specifically for Betelgeuse, it loses the equivalent of one solar mass every 1,000 years. And this mass will enter space in the form of ejection. As a result, astronomers on Earth will find that Betelgeuse's brightness varies greatly and appears to have suffered from light force strikes. But that is actually the shell shed by Betelgeuse. In 2019, Betelgeuse's brightness decreased by 30% in a short period of time. And now Betelgeuse is 50% brighter than before. Frequent changes in brightness have led astronomers to conclude that Betelgeuse's interior is extremely unstable. Hydrogen has been exhausted and has turned into helium fusion. Within 1,000 years at most, Betelgeuse would explode as a supernova. But let's go back to what we said earlier. Considering that Betelgeuse itself is 640 light-years away from Earth, it may have exploded 640 years ago. Maybe the next second we will find something suddenly more. A bright spot in the sky is comparable to a full moon. In fact, if the mass of Betelgeuse is not estimated wrong, the kill radius after its supernova explosion is only a few dozen light-years, and the Earth is hundreds of light-years away after the strong radiation from the supernova explosion flies to the Earth. It has long been attenuated beyond recognition. At most, photons sweep across the Earth. Just add a light to the night of the Earth, the heavenly official comet in the Northern Song dynasty. When a supernova explodes, the brightness is enough for scholars to not light oil lamps at night. Read directly. This phenomenon lasted for several months before disappearing. Later, astronomers were at the location of Tianguan Kexi, discovered the Crab Nebula, that is 1054, a radiation nebula formed after a supernova explosion. After comparing the two, the astronomical community announced, Tianguan Kexi, recorded in my country's Northern Song dynasty. It is the Crab Nebula. Supernova explosion. From the perspective of the history of the entire Milky Way, a supernova explosion occurs every 50 years. This is because the massive stars required for supernova explosions are not many in the Milky Way. Like the Sun, a yellow dwarf star has already exceeded the mass of most stars in the Milky Way. Only stars that are many times larger than the Sun will explode as a supernova. Therefore, whether it is the explosion of Tianguan Kexing or Betelgeuse, are rare spectacles in the history of human civilization. In general, although parameter 4 will not affect the Earth at present, but if the astronomer's estimate of its mass is wrong, then it is still possible to use radiation, harm life on Earth. As for our Sun, although it will also expand into a red supergiant in 5 billion years, but the outer shell will gradually dissipate. Only the core white dwarf is left. It will not explode as a supernova.